The girl you see is 17-year-old Bianca Devins, and the story of her murder in 2019 is incredibly disturbing. Bianca was born on October 2, 2001 in New York, and throughout her youth she struggled with mental health issues like depression and anxiety, and she found refuge in online communities in places like Discord. Bianca had a pretty active online presence. In April 2019, she attracted the attention of a man named Brandon Andrew Clark. Now Brandon was 21 years old at the time, and Bianca was 17, and the two became friendly with each other. Now there are conflicting reports as to whether Bianca and Andrew were involved with each other. They were really good friends, or they weren't. But either way, the two of them ended up going to a show together. In July 13, 2019, Bianca, Brandon, and a friend named Alex go to a concert in New York City together, and at the show, Brandon watches allegedly Bianca kiss Alex. After the show was over, Bianca and Brandon were driving home together back to their hometown, and sadly, that's when Brandon decided to strike. Brandon began to assault Bianca, and he then pulled out a long knife he had hidden in the car and began to saw away at her neck. When investigators later found Bianca, she had been nearly decapitated. After murdering Bianca, Brandon got out of the car, built a bonfire, and spent some time listening to Joji. Brandon then began to post a series of cryptic messages on his Instagram account. Post them when looked at together, painting extremely dark and disturbing picture. Shockingly, Brandon even took photos of Bianca's dead body and posted them online. There was also allegedly a video of the murder that he posted. Brandon then phoned the police himself, turning himself in, and stated that he had to complete the self-unaliving, part of the murder self-unaliving, and when police finally arrived and approached Brandon, he took out a knife and started slashing at his own neck. Sadly, Bianca Devins was dead. She was only 17 years old, and after her murder, the internet was set into an absolute firestorm, with politicians and concerned parents, raising the alarm on violence on social media, and disturbingly, Brandon Clark was hailed as a hero on 4chan messaging boards and in insult chat rooms, with people online praising him for his deplorable actions. Shockingly, the images of Bianca's body were online for a very long time, with Bianca's own mother reporting that she could find the images on Facebook for days at a time, without any action being taken to remove these images. Shockingly, in 2021, Brandon Clark was only sentenced to 25 years to life in prison. So that means that there is a possibility that the sick freak could be walking out amongst us in free society one day. I don't understand why they don't just give life in prison for an act like this.